Hey guys, I am Jordan, and I believe creating a monthly TBR by just pulling books off my shelf and deciding if it sounds good enough to add is just not the most fun idea for me. I need to keep things interesting and exciting. So for April, I recruited the help of 4 of my absolute favorite people on the planet, and I basically begged them to FaceTime me and help me choose my April TBR. I am so excited about this video. I do apologize for the kind of bad lighting. I literally spent 30 minutes searching for a spot to set up in my house because it is the first really overcast and rainy day we've had in Florida in actually weeks. But because of how I'm doing this TBR video, I had some friends scheduled and I can't change the day. So I do apologize. Please bear with me if the lighting and the overall aesthetic kind of stinks. We're just gonna roll with it. As you probably saw already though from the title, I will be FaceTiming some friends for them to pick off of my physical TBR. I did go ahead and pick off of the 150 books I have on a TBR shelf and put some books here that I am most excited to get to so that they're picking from books that I do want to read. I have 5 people choosing books for me, so obviously that's 5 books. The reason I'm not doing more than that is because there are some new releases coming out that I am so excited about and are really high on my April TBR. The new Abby Jimenez book is one of those that is coming out in April, I think April 2nd. It's called Just for the Summer. The synopsis sounds so unique and really interesting to me. It says that Justin has a curse thanks to a Reddit thread that is now all over the internet that every woman he dates goes on to find their soulmate the second that they break up. When a woman slides into his DMs with the same problem, they come up with a plan that they're gonna date each other and break up, and then their curses will cancel each other's out, and they can both then go on and find the loves of their life. So she thinks that this opportunity to date Justin is too good to pass up. It's supposed to just be a quick fling for the summer, but some things are going to occur because Abby is the queen of writing some intense plot into her romance, and obviously we will see what happens with the 2 of them. The other book that I'm so excited to read in April that comes out, I think mid-April, is A Promise of Peridot, whatever it's called. This book is part of the Sacred Stones series. The first book is Dawn of Onyx, which I read last year and literally loved. It was so good. Well, I have been highly anticipating this second book. I am not gonna give you the synopsis on it because I don't want to spoil anything for the first book, but this is one that is also very high for my April TBR. We also have a new Emily Henry book coming out, Abby and Emily in 1 month. Is Emily Henry my absolute favorite author like I feel like she is for so many other people? No, she's honestly not. But I have enjoyed her books enough that I look forward to a new release from her. Funny Story comes out on April 23rd. It is about Daphne, who has always loved the way her fiance Peter tells their story, how they met on a blustery day, fell in love. He really was good at telling it right up until the moment he realized he was actually in love with his childhood best friend Petra. Rude. Which is how Daphne now begins her new story with all sorts of bad things, stranded, without friends or family, but she does have her dream job as a children's librarian and is now proposing to be roommates with the only person who could possibly understand her predicament, which is Petra's ex, Miles. They are roommates that are mainly avoiding one another until one day, while drowning their sorrows, they form a tenuous friendship and a plan. They decide to post deliberately misleading photos of their summer adventures together. But it's all for show, of course, because there's no way Daphne would actually start her new chapter by falling in love with her ex-fiance's new fiance's ex. Oh my gosh, that sounds like a dumpster fire, but it sounds so cute and so unique. I'm here for it. We also have Taming 7 coming, which I'm so excited about. It is Gibbsy's story. Gibbsy is from Binding 13 and Keeping 13. I adored Gibbsy when I read and loved those 2 books, so I have been anxiously waiting for his story. I think every Binding 13 fan has been on the edge of our seats waiting for this book. I do think it's a standalone enough that you could just read this book, but do I recommend that you read Binding and Keeping 13 first? Definitely, because I think that getting some of Gibbsy before going into his book would benefit anybody. These are like rugby romance taking place in Ireland. I just devoured these books and love these characters, and I cannot wait for Taming 7. And as if it's not already exciting enough, we have a new Sarah Adams book coming out too, the Rule Book. I pre-ordered this immediately. Cannot wait for a new Sarah Adams book. I love her writing. She writes primarily like a clean romance. This is the first time that she's including a slightly more open door scene, but apparently she's putting the page numbers, so if you wanted to skip it, you can. But her banter, her romance, it is all just top tier. It says that Nora Mackenzie's entire career lies in the hands of famous NFL tight end Derek Pender, who also happens to be her extremely hot college ex-boyfriend. Nora didn't end things as gracefully as she could have back then, and now it has come back to haunt her. Derek has his sights set on a little friendly revenge. She was the first girl to ever break his heart. She wants to be his agent, and he's going to let her be his agent. The plan is simple: make her life absolutely miserable. But Nora starts a scheme of her own, and a wild night in Vegas leads to Nora and Derek in bed the next morning, married. Okay, that's just the synopsis, and I didn't see that plot twist coming. I just tend to order books if I like an author, and I don't ever read synopsis, so what the heck. That is going to be a very interesting book. So anyways, let's get into these phone calls. I have quite a few to make. I am hoping to screen record. That's always a little bit iffy if my phone's actually going to like work properly for that. So I apologize in advance if it doesn't, but I'm going to try. But the first person I'm going to call is my sister Lexi. She has an Instagram account, Lux by Lexi. I will link below. She just graduated hair school, just got married. I could not be more proud. She's silly because like if she finds a book that she is interested in, she will literally binge it and read it in like 24 hours, and then she will not pick up another book for like an entire year. So she's a very interesting type of reader. She is not going to know what any of these books are, which is what's going to make it extra entertaining. But anyway, so she's the first person I'm going to call.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Alright, you already know that I was calling you to pick a book. My non-reader sister here, let's
Wants to be a reader, but
doesn't read. That's okay. Let me flip you and you're gonna just pick a book.
Okay.
Okay, so here's your options. Can you see them?
Yeah. I instantly get overwhelmed like I do when I sit to read.
Like what book do I pick up?
Okay.
What's your reasoning right now? Like, are you just going completely based on title?
I'm going completely based on color.
Oh, nice.
So we're going obviously in our purple realm here, so we have like 3 books to choose from.
I like it.
Okay, can you grab the top purple one that's on the right? So Great and Precious Thing.
This one.
Yeah, that. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that looks kind of boring. Wait, do the one next to it.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, we're going a different route here. What is the legs next to it?
The legs?
Yeah, what is that? Ooh, yeah, I like that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. That's an awesome choice, because this has been on my list for like forever. So.
Oh yeah, I do that. So.
Yay! Okay, so you picked it based on the legs.
Yeah, so purple got me there, and then the legs finished it off.
The legs for the win. That is a great choice. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I love you.
I love you too. Bye.
Bye. I am clearly meant to finally read this book because I got it a year ago and still haven't read it. And last month for the Easter egg hunt video, I was so torn about swapping and adding this one to my TBR. And now I'm just really happy with this choice because there is no going back I am finally going to read this book, guys. My non-reading sister made an excellent choice. Next, I'm going to call my other sister. She is a big reader. She doesn't have as much time as I do because she's like a college student in theater, so she's always running around. But when she has the time, she devours books. Like, I've lent her a lot of books. She's probably not gonna know what any of these are either, so it's gonna be interesting to see how she decides which book to pick for me as well. So let's call my sister Alana. There you are. So I know you're probably not gonna know any of these books, but...
Don't underestimate me, okay?
True. Okay, I'm gonna flip you around and just pick a book. I wanna hear your logic though, like what you're thinking.
Oh, okay, hang on, I need a minute.
Take your time.
Wait, so either of the rows?
Yep. Top row is like romance type stuff and bottom is fantasy.
What are the two on the second shelf on the left? What are the names?
Daughter of No Worlds and Ashes and the Star-Cursed King.
Okay, can you like move it over so I can see the other side? Okay.
You're putting a lot of thought into it. I like it.
Yeah, I am. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with, go over that side again? Yeah, the two that I was looking at before. I think I'm gonna go with the Ashes and the Star-Cursed King.
Yay! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy.
Good.
Although you picked like literally the biggest book there is.
Okay, so that's part of my logic though. I was like, okay, if it's fantasy and it has a cool name and it's big, then it's probably a really good one. So that's my logic. Cinder's the only one that I actually recognize the name of, but we also haven't read that in literally 6 years, so maybe it's not that good if we actually haven't read it.
Yeah, I know, it's been on my TBR for forever. That was a good choice because this is actually the third book in a series, and so I'm excited to read it.
What series is it?
The first one is, oh shoot, what is it called? I can't remember right now. I read it like a year ago. It's vampire, like a vampire romance.
Good choice for you then.
Yeah.
Good choice for you.
I love you. Thanks for doing this. Mwah, mwah,
I
mwah.
have my book coffee.
Oh, cute. I love you.
Alright, let me know if it's good and I'll read it too.
Yeah, no. You have to wait a few years.
Never mind, not good. Not for 17-year-olds.
Not for 17-year-olds. Maybe when you're married. I love you. Thank you again.
Alright, love you, bye.
Bye, hun. Mwah. I'm so happy she picked this book. Am I freaking out? Because I feel like my TBR is going to be long this month and we might be working on moving and this book is huge. It's fine. It's totally fine. If you do not know, as I told my sister, this is book 2 in the series, but book 3 if you read the novella, which the novella is 6 Scorched Roses. Serpent and the Wings of Night. That's what it's called. My brain just like froze when she asked me. So this is book 2 to Serpent and the Wings of Night. It is high fantasy, vampire type of romance, totally my cup of tea. But if you're not into vampire stuff or adult fantasy, then these are not for you. But I am so excited to read this book. Okay, next I am going to call Caitlin over at Pride and Paperback. I adore Caitlin. We have met in real life. I lived in Oklahoma for like 5 seconds and we got to meet and spend time together and we have just gotten so close and I love her. So naturally I was like, you need to pick a book for me. Plus she just made her big return to YouTube after being away for some health reasons. So definitely go give her a follow. She is amazing. She reads a little bit of everything, but I like to think of her as my cozy mystery bestie. You will not be disappointed. Go follow her, check her out, and let's call her now and see what book she chooses.
Hi.
Hello. Say hi.
Hi.
My sisters don't actually know these books, so they were like picking very randomly. So you actually know them, which makes me excited because I think you'll pick well for me. They picked well too, which was just lucky. So I'm gonna turn you around. And there's the choices. Can you see okay?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Top shelf is like romance, like a mix of that, and then middle shelf is fantasy.
Oh my gosh, okay, well I see Heart of Red, which
Yeah,
I loved.
I knew you would see that one.
But I'm also very curious about In This Moment, because I know you
Yeah.
loved the first one.
Yeah, that was a good first one.
I'm looking, what is the one, is that Full Measures?
Oh yeah, those are Rebecca Yarros. Here, I can give you like a close-up view too.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Okay. I kind of want you to read The Wall of Winnipeg and Me.
You would!
It is super long though.
That's a great choice. I'm just like, oh my gosh, my sister picked a massive book too. I'm doing it though. I'm gonna do it. It's, you know, it's been on my TBR too long, so am I nervous? Yes. But am I excited? Equally yes.
You can do it, and I want all the thoughts.
Okay, because you've only read Lukov, right?
Yeah.
I'll let you
I
know.
have a feeling that I might enjoy that one even more, because I enjoyed Lukov, but I'm interested to hear your thoughts.
Okay. Well, now I have to read it. Thank you.
I love you.
I love you. We'll talk again probably later today.
Yeah.
Love you. Bye. Another huge book. Of all months, honestly, that I'm like, it's gonna be a very busy April, and now I've got massive books, but that's okay.
I'm fine! Totally fine!
This, as she knows, has been on my TBR for so long, and so I'm very thankful she picked it. I'm loving what's happening with this TBR, but if you do not know, Mariana Zapata is the queen, apparently, of slow burns. Have I read any of her books yet? Nope. I haven't. I do have one that I just picked up that was on my March TBR, and this one is a football romance, and I'm pretty sure that this is her most popular book, equal to From Lukov with Love, but I didn't put that one on my cart because if I had to have one in the running for my friends to choose from, I would want to read this one first. Last person that I'm going to FaceTime is Lauren at Lauren Love Reads. She is another just absolute best friend to me. She also is someone that I met in real life, and I just really adore her. You will not be disappointed at all if you go give her a follow. She also just made her comeback to booktube. She reads primarily Christian books and just is so on fire for Jesus. You will love her content if you want a lot more of that. She's just so authentic in her videos and in real life, and so I just love her.
Hi.
Hi!
How are you?
I'm good. Oh, you look so cute. I love your braid.
Hello.
So I'm gonna turn you around and show you my cart, and you can pick any book off of it.
Okay, I'm excited.
Me too. Give me your thoughts as you are looking.
Okay, I don't even know if I know what these are.
I can do a close-up as well.
Most of them, I guess, are romance. Yeah.
That's all romance with a couple fiction and mystery, and then this is all fantasy.
Okay, it's either Cinder or Crime and Poetry.
I literally knew you'd pick crime and poetry.
Okay, it has to be Crime and Poetry.
Honestly, I'm so glad you picked that because everyone else picked massive books.
Oh my gosh.
And so I need a little cozy mystery.
This will be one that will be easy to fly through, and
Yeah.
I love this series. I think you'll like it.
I haven't heard literally anything bad about it, so I'm excited.
I like it, I hope.
I will. I'm sure I will. That was a good choice. It mixed it up.
Awesome.
Thank you. I love you so much.
Love you.
Bye. I am so happy she picked this book. She was saying maybe Cinder, which honestly I really do want to read Cinder as well, but with the rest of my TBR, this is a perfect choice. This is a cozy mystery. It's a magical bookshop mystery. It is one that I literally haven't seen a bad review for. It's a lot of people's favorite cozy. It's a magical bookstore where one young woman, her feisty grandmother, I love when there's a grandmother in the book, and a curious tuxedo cat team up to keep crime between the pages. I'm very thankful and excited to read this book. I also did ask over on Instagram anyone who has a birthday in April, so I sent a picture to Sarah over on Instagram. Her handle is right here, and I'll tag her below. She is so sweet. We have only gotten to know each other through Instagram, and she watches my videos and just has always been a really, really good support here for me. And so naturally, like when I saw her pop up that her birthday's in April, I was like, you're the girl, you're gonna choose a book for me. I messaged her a picture, and I probably should have done this first because hopefully no one picked the book she picked. Okay, she chose Blind Side by Candy Steiner. This book is book 2 after Fair Catch. I did not really like Fair Catch, but I did hear that this one is much better and was encouraged to try this one. They are football romance. This one is a fake dating romance where potentially he is teaching her how to date. I don't know. I just really want to try it because I heard that it's the better one of the series, and I do love a good sports romance. So this is the one that Sarah picked. Thank you so much, Sarah, for choosing this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what are some of your top books on your April TBR. If you liked this video and you have not already subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button and sticking around. I hope that your books are amazing, and I will see you guys in the next video.